All right. It's streaming now. It's streaming now, but the microphone is should be muted. How, how do you make it so that you can see both the preview and the like actual thing in OBS? Okay. Is the stream up? Why isn't this mixer showing up? I don't know why this mixer isn't showing up on OBS. It's just blank. Oh wait, why is... Yeah, I don't know why. That's so weird. Hello everyone. Yeah. Alright, I'll show myself. I might as well. I'll show myself. I might as well.
Expose yourself.
Okay. I'll show myself. I might as well.
Expose yourself.
Ooh, look at the red.
Okay.
The red in the background.
Expose yourself.
Ooh, look at the red.
Okay, so you guys
Oh,
are
I can hear me now.
Cool.
Background.
Ooh, can I hear me?
Okay.
I can
Yes.
hear you.
Alright, we're all here.
No.
Cool.
Hello. Wow, getting to these scales lives are always such a journey. But we always make it every time.
Wait, what?
We eventually make it.
We eventually make it every time though. I'm gonna mute myself for a second.
Okay, I'm here. Right.
Hey everybody.
Chat, you can hear me?
Hello.
Back goes echo.
That's convenient. At least it rhymes.
Is this better? Is this better?
Am I echoing? Am I echoing?
That might be me.
Do you think it's me? Do you think it's me?
Stop saying it twice like that, seriously. You're just messing them up. Are we better here? Can
Listen,
we get
this
started?
is just part of the stream now.
I know.
The first 10 minutes are just us getting everything set up.
Chad, is this better? Or am I still echoing like crazy? That's weird.
Are you in an echoey room?
No. I'm wearing headphones too.
It's like a nice echo, to be fair.
Is this better? Oh no, you can't hear them.
We should make a start with just like an upside down video.
Why am I echoing? That's so weird. Is this better? I'm just making the volume as low as possible. Better? Better? We're good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Let's get this. Can't hear everyone else. Awesome. And Mark left. Cool.
Now I'm low.
Alright, is that better? Stream, I'm just testing the...
Ah.
Hello.
Alright, what do you guys... Too low, too high, all low. Okay. Is this better?
Still a little low.
Okay. How about this? Talk.
Ah.
We're good?
Yeah, you can hear me now.
You know, we're very inclusive to everyone's audio profiles and preferences.
I'll make them a little bit
Yeah.
louder for you guys.
Hamdog says we're perfect now, so don't
Okay.
change a thing.
Okay.
Hamdog is perfect.
Alright, let's get this stream shared.
Let's go. What up, y'all? I only say
Very-
y'all while addressing the stream.
Wow, that's a little racist, but it's okay.
Yeah, it's a little racist.
Everyone tell your friends we're live. When we hit 40
Where-
people, I'll drop this patch link.
The patch link. Tell me more about this patch.
Yeah, so this cool guy that some of us know, I don't know if this chat knows, but this guy John Wolf, he's won Nats a few times in 5A. He's better than Mark in 5A debatably.
Yeah, he's won a total of 1 national title, so he's pretty good.
He's won
Yeah,
two.
whatever.
He's won 2.
Yeah, but it's 5A, so it's like half
but
and half.
Mark doesn't count one of them.
Okay. Yeah, so he made these cool patches for us. He runs a apparel embroidery company on his own called Spontaneous, where he makes a ton of awesome stuff. I'm going to link you guys to the patch for you to see, and then to his page for you to see the rest of his work while I get set up.
Yeah, if anyone here hasn't checked out Spontangus, which is John and Kai's kind of clothing brand to some extent, it's pretty amazing. I would say it's impressive for clothing, just clothing.
Yeah, it
Even
is.
past yo-yo related clothing. Like some of the designs are pretty impressive.
Yeah, there's the one that has the one with the deer on it.
Yeah. The Garfield stuff. It's like
No, the
Yeah.
one with the deer, not the Garfield one.
no, the deer and the Garfield. That's what I was thinking.
Okay,
Yeah.
fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff is really good looking.
Like usually yo-yo designs are like subpar compared to normal designs, but these are
I don't think this is a yo-yo brand, really.
no, it's not. It's not.
It's not.
No. But like
Yeah, no, this is really great. I think I'm gonna get one.
it's more impressive than stuff I would see in like a store in the mall, you know, or even like a streetwear store in Soho, you know.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
these are really, really great.
So two
You know.
more people already until we get this link to you guys this early.
Do you guys even want the link? Huh?
I know Bergie doesn't.
Alright, I might as well just get started with tricks, because I guess they don't want to see this link. I guess if people just
Yeah, let's
don't
get the
care.
show rolling.
Okay,
It's
Mark.
Sunday night.
Roll it.
Alright.
It's Sunday night. I'm hyped. I'm ready to
Yeah.
see some tricks. I'm eating some broccoli right now.
We have a lot of tricks.
I'm
to
eating
show.
some dried strawberries.
This might be one of our highest amount of submissions yet, actually. I
Really?
didn't get to count, but yeah.
It's the new year.
Yeah, so I'm gonna start.
New year, new you.
I'm gonna start alphabetically. So for most of you guys, I know your first names, so that's how I organize them. Some people I just know their Instagram, so that's why I will be starting out with 44 Cube.
Start it off.
I'm sorry about the audio, just fix that quick.
I forgive you.
The North Face.
Well, who is this guy?
I don't know, it's 44 Cube. Let me put that on loop.
Somewhat of a mystery. 44 cube.
See,
Maybe his Instagram is inspired by the Clash, which is also
now,
called 44 cube.
now you have the right string length.
That's true. This
This
is a
is
good
what the right
length.
string length looks like, boys and girls.
This is a good string length, and this is a cool trick. I like the beginning with the kind of like little bit of slack in that first mount. I think that's pretty cool. I think that's
This is just nice.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's not perfectly constructed, but there's some understanding that even I don't have about how to make tricks that's in here.
True. Great work. Great start to our stream. Second off,
Yeah.
we got a big Alec Jones from SF Yo-Yos, the Alex Jones of Yo-Yo, arguably.
Arguably, yeah. And he did super well in the Scales Open.
He did. Oh, we have 46 viewers, by the way. So let's watch this
Oh.
Alec trick. We'll take a little break. I'm gonna get this link in,
Woo!
and then you guys can get these
Look at
patches.
this.
But
I
yeah.
love the way that. Is that just the bottom of the screen, or
Oh,
is it cut off a little bit?
It's cut off, yeah. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Alec is using.
Yeah.
He's using his half signature yo-yo, the Seize Fire, from SF.
Yeah. At this rate, he'll get a full signature yo-yo
True.
because
I'm
this is
surprised he
looking
didn't do a
nice.
little.
Who will get the full signature first, Alec or Colin?
I don't know. Who has more L's in their name? That's all I'm saying. But
So chat, I just dropped that link to the merch, to the patch, not the merch, just the patch. Go check that out. I'm gonna put this Alec trick on repeat.
yeah. So what I love about this Alec trick is the flow that he has. Like, there's something. Right when he gets to. Which part? There's a certain part where it starts to look like it's not even like gravitationally possible.
There's
And
two
that's the-
elements here that I think are really good. One
That's
is
it?
the wrist wrap. No, they're like, oh my god, that are this like inverted wrist wrap that causes a cross in the bearing is really underrated. You have to kind of pay attention to it. And then there's also something there's like something that looks like a bounce slack. It's towards the end, but it's not a bounce slack. I'm surprised he doesn't do a slack after that. But the element itself is really good.
This stream is frozen. We're back? Are we back?
Yeah. We're
Okay.
good.
Cool. Alright. So I just put the link to those patches. I'm gonna put it again. I saw a request from Ollie to put his trick since he has to go to bed. I'm not doing this with anybody else. Sorry. Where's Ollie?
With his Instagram trick.
Where's Ollie?
Ollie the man.
How's this alphabetical order? I'm not gonna give you my reasoning why I played that trick again, Jake. Stop trolling me like this, come on. It's been a long day.
Jake doesn't appreciate what we do. He's just
He
here every
doesn't. Should I
time.
just ban him from this stream right now? Before
You
this
should
trick
ban him.
goes?
Ooh, that whip is really good.
Yeah, I'll
So
take
the
it
1.5.
off. Are we back
And sometimes I
on?
watch these tricks and there are just some elements that are insane. Rejection to 1.5 whip.
Yeah, just like out of nowhere, you get that
How have I
insane
not-
element.
Has anyone done that? I feel like someone has to have, but I've just never seen that.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Man, my Wi-Fi is so bad right now.
It's so much
You-
better than the Christopher Chi.
Yeah.
What was that, Bergie?
I was gonna say that you should put a clothes hanger on the top of your roof.
Alright, that was a pretty sick trick from Ollie. Let's move on to another person whose first name I do not know. And that is Applesauce.
Oh, we know applesauce.
Why is it being like this? This trick is cool.
The trick is, yeah.
Yeah, this is actually really good. Whoa, that was sick.
I couldn't tell if he was left-handed or right-handed for a second. I was like, what?
He has the string on both
That
fingers.
was all.
This
That
is
one.
so
Oh, that's
crazy.
fire. Oh, those slacks are so good in the beginning. Oh man, it stopped again.
This is so good.
Yeah, it is.
What an amazing trick. Wow.
Should I try to change my output settings for video on stream, or would that like just cancel it?
What do you mean?
Like just put the quality down or something. It's the streaming bit rate.
I don't know how much that would affect it.
Okay. If this gets
If you
too excessive,
Yeah, if you have a directory of the videos, I can do it too.
they should be on the drive, if you can check. But in the meantime, let's keep going. Hopefully, you don't get that much lag. No promises.
Man, I don't mind watching this trick over and over. It's really good.
Sadly, we're gonna move on. Sorry, Mark. Next trick is from the boy Bocce.
Bocce, let's go. Oh, the patch sold out?
How did the patch sell out? Did I only put it to one person? I should have made it unlimited.
A million.
We
mean,
have a
unlimited.
million patches, so you should
Guys,
have put a
talk,
million.
talk about this Bocce trick while I figure this out, please.
Everybody, earmuffs right now. All right.
Bocce's getting a lot better. I always say this every time I see him, but he's actually just getting better every time.
Yeah, I mean, he's always had the trick content. Now it's getting the mechanics down nice.
Yeah, you can tell that the construction here is like notably smoother.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're right before the end and before the like candy rain stuff. I mean, you can tell that like there's some people who make tech and like you have to observe that you need to like take your time with some things, or that there's like you don't have to go like I don't know. There's like a rhythm or like a fast slow kind of deal when it comes to tech elements, and he's starting to like really master that.
Alright guys, I just fixed the stock for the stream, or not the stream, the patches, so you can go get one. Sorry about that. I am back. Yeah, Bocce's
We forgive you.
good.
I feel like this is the best trick I've seen from Bocce yet.
I
Yeah,
think so,
usually
too.
they're more. This one's just well constructed. It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there are some elements where like 95% of the time it just looks like trash, and then it kind of takes a lot to make it look good. I think the element in question here is like when he just like removes the yo-yo from a mount and just like brings it around his arm to just like remount it somewhere else, which is usually like pretty bad. But here it looks really good. And Takeshi is really good at that kind of thing too.
Yeah, I think what happened is that he joined Smash, and then
Maybe.
instantly he got better.
Yeah.
That's at least their hypothesis.
Next up, I have this submission from Drake, and I have it titled as Canny Meme, and you'll see why.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, let's go.
I already watched this, so I laughed earlier.
Ah,
But yeah, I'll
this
play
is
that
so
for.
good.
I'll play that for a little bit.
Man, fun fact about Melee. I used to play Melee a long time ago. I don't play anymore. But DK used to be a top tier character in Japan, whereas like Fox, Falco, whatever space characters were top tier in USA. There was like a really interesting video a long time ago of like the top Japanese player playing against like probably PC Chris was the top US player, and it was DK versus Fox, and DK just absolutely bodied Fox.
Wow.
Cool. Fun fact. Anyway.
That was fun. Thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Is that like Kenny bodying everyone except for Nate at PNWR?
Exactly. Kenny from another world being top tier and just bodying everyone.
Here we got a trick from a first-time submitter. This is Chad. I forget Chad's last name or his
Chad.
Instagram.
Welcome.
Chad, if you're here, put your Instagram in the description.
Nice.
That meme was provided by Drake, Young Toss. Now let's talk about this trick. Nice flow. That chopsticks part was cool. I never really saw someone like expand on it like that.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting choices.
Dylan, you did
I think
miss your
that
trick.
the only thing that sticks out to me is that when he does the chopsticks thing, that there's like a pause.
Yeah, I like the transition outside the chopsticks too.
Mm-hmm. I'm really
I feel like. Go
You
ahead.
can go ahead, Mark.
I think we're about to say the same thing, but I think the theme of like pauses and stuff is starting. People need to take more pauses in 2019. Bocce had really good pauses. I think that's what I was trying to comment on.
Yeah,
essentially.
more.
So does.
I was thinking more about that last part where he rolls around the mount. I think these like sort of non-linear elements are gonna become more popular this year.
Yeah, not pause, but like a slower kind of element.
Mm-hmm.
How would you define a non-linear element to the chat?
I think that so it would be generally there's like a logical choice of what to do after a certain mount. Just based upon like it's like there's just like a number of options that are just like right there in front of you. Where for instance that one where you roll around the mount is coming outside of the mount. It's just not one of the first things that you would expect.
I see.
Yeah, there's an art to doing unconventional elements that are like technically subpar, but just like in the right place, they look really good. I think there's a good example of that.
Mm-hmm. Very cool trick. Nice flow and stuff too. Next up, we got a trick from Devin. So far, very solid trick.
Damn, he's going ham.
He is. Oh, okay, that part was
He's
cool.
going
Chopsticks. This is great.
This is really good.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Okay. Oh, the grind. The grind. Let's go.
Oh, repeat. Oh, repeat times 2.
Oh, this is like some one throw material right here. He's going in.
All right. Okay.
This is like the first.
Dude, a
thing-
new platter appears.
This is like a really. I think this is a really good trick to throw in a prelim.
Yeah, this is a very good competitive.
Everything in here is really good. I would say like this is an amazing trick.
Yeah, I'd say that there's
The one thing you definitely have to watch out for is the repeat element.
yeah, but like overall, geez,
Yeah, Devin
Yeah.
is awesome.
so good.
I compliment him on this every time. Oh, Devin's here. Awesome. Yeah, dude, your tricks are always so good, and I feel like you always have the right idea of what to do.
Yeah, but
Great
this
work.
is like so on point.
Yeah,
this is
it's like-
like World's final, like make it through World's prelims, no
yeah,
problem.
Yeah, for sure. This is awesome. Moving on. We got Dom. I think this is some 3A actually. I think this is inspired by me, which is cool.
Oh, you and Berkey. Wow.
Yeah, I think he meant me, but it's fine.
All right, you talk about this trick then.
Oh yeah, so he just did like a classic Hajime element, and yeah, it was pretty good.
Cool.
All right, Colin, you want to comment on this?
I know. Bergie knows it all, I guess. So I guess he's the one.
Yeah,
to
no,
talk about
and then
it.
he does like an old the kink mount. It's good. It's good. You're almost like honestly, it's a little bit better than what Colin can do. So for that, I almost respect you, but
All right, let's
you
move
know,
on.
there's still a lot of work to be
Nice,
had.
nice job. I appreciate you doing 3A, Dom. All right, here we go, Drake with the binds.
Oof.
Hey, he's out here. Let's go.
Yeah, that's
Whoa.
pretty wild.
Hey, Chad, we just watched your trick. It was awesome. Welcome to the stream. Yeah.
And you know what I love about this trick is his other hand.
What's it
You can watch
doing?
the other hand.
Oh.
You see it going?
Woo.
Yeah, that was awesome. Always a good watch.
You can tell a lot about the character of someone by watching their other hand while they do a
when you
one-handed
don't
trick.
need to use it, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got a trick.
You
But
know,
it's a great
you're
trick.
doing finances
All right, yo,
eventually.
guess who this is, chat? Guess who this is, chat?
I can't see from this angle.
I know.
Oh, this
Man,
is Ed.
this might be Ed.
It's Ed. We got a trick from Ed up next.
Oh, this
I
is
think
enough.
it might be.
Honestly.
Oh, there you go. There we go.
Okay.
Dylan's out here in the cut. He's got that Bay Area flow.
Wow. I love the laceration to trapeze.
Yeah. Dylan has a very unique style.
He does.
Yeah.
He really does. No cap on that.
It's- Yeah,
I think the
it's-
beginning is cool too.
It
Yeah, I love the
sure is-
Markmon inspired chopsticks too.
Yeah, it sure is something. You know?
Shout out Dylan though.
Yeah, good job,
Yeah,
Dylan.
shout out to Dylan.
Keep up the good work and the positive attitude.
Yeah, this is a very positive trick, if I had to say one thing.
Yeah, like right that part positive.
Yeah,
That's
the
it
trapeze
is
to
positive. Okay, I think the beginning is cool though. The invert and then the chopstick swing. Like nobody's really done that, to be honest.
that is
Yeah.
true.
Dylan's
There's a lot
kinda
of Paul Dang Markmon influence I can see here.
true.
That and the
especially
the-
Markmon, I think.
yeah, and the laceration to trapeze is really cool. Don't see
Dylan,
that
did you
often.
name this trick? Dylan,
Yeah, what's
or
the
sorry,
name?
Ed. Ed's in the chat. I
Yeah.
want to know if this trick has a name.
So that was Ed's trick. Would you guys
Honestly,
like to, would you
it
guys
was
like
better
to see?
than I expected something that he would do.
Would you guys would you guys like more Ed features in the future? Let him know.
Yeah, give a an F in the chat if you want to see more of that.
Here we got Elijah. Oh man, already
Oh, a
going
Christmas
in.
special.
A Christmas special. Okay, that was
Woo.
sick. All right, one of these scales
Wait,
freshmen.
I
The
don't-
only X Division scales freshman.
Oof.
Yeah, this is like your best trick yet for sure. Like,
He
no
is getting
question.
good.
No question. That's amazing.
Yeah, he been good.
I'm kind of curious as to how hard that behind the back catch thing is.
For who?
For anyone. I mean, like, it just looks so impossible.
I think it's kind of proportional. Like,
Yeah, you know I can't do it.
oh, Drew, I did get your trick, but
Because some people it's like impossible, and some people make it look so easy.
Oh,
I mean,
I
it's probably like Hajime and Philip, so it doesn't really count. But like, I'm kind of curious as to how hard that trick actually is.
So Drew, I
I'm
got your I got your trick. I accidentally skipped it, so I'll play that right now. Thanks for the notice. Yeah, that Elijah trick is crazy though. Here we got a trick from Drew Buscemi, straight out of New York.
Dude, New York represents.
Your first name isn't C, Ham Dog. It's H. Ooh, oh, this is sick. Some tech.
I have a judging question for you guys.
Yeah.
Drew with the new.
Oh, and the bind too. I think this is
Ooh,
the
yeah.
I think this is the best trick I've seen from you, Drew. This is really good, especially this
For
one
sure.
part coming up in the middle.
And
It's
it
kinda
looks
dense.
just great.
Yeah.
It looks just so good.
Like this part is really good.
Some people are just blessed that their tricks look good.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are like Ed, blessed that their tricks looking difficult.
Yeah.
Oh, problematic.
Problematic looking trick.
Yeah.
The
this
The
is-
remount is really useful here.
This is a huge.
So my judging question for you guys. You know when he does this like kind of like slack reveal to a triangle, it's like you're holding extra strings, you kind of reveal it in a slack like fashion,
Yeah.
and it shows a green triangle. Would you give that would you count that as an element in terms of like a click?
Technically, no. Like watching it 3 times in a row, if I knew it was happening,
Yeah,
no. But the first time I see it,
initially,
almost
yeah.
definitely yes. Like
Yeah,
if you present it properly, you're gonna fool a judge.
Especially like in real time like that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that trick was sweet. Next up, we got a trick from EOS. Am I really the only Scales member that follows you on IG, Hamdog? That's really weird.
Yeah, I follow him on my secret Instagram, so.
Oh, okay. Nobody knows about it.
Yeah, I don't even tell you guys. Yo, EOS made like hundreds of videos last year. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that
What?
the amount added up to be like hundreds of videos.
What do you mean? Did you really? EOS?
I'm pretty sure.
Or you think of someone
Is it
else?
I'm pretty sure I saw him post about it.
Oh. Let's see. Oh wow, you did. That's really impressive, actually. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Is that like a sentinel or something? It's a very
Yo-yo?
large yo-yo.
What? I think looks
Yeah.
like a Horizon. Is there Horizon maybe?
It's a crazy looking yo-yo.
This is a cool
It is.
trick.
Yeah. Sorry,
I
I'm
love,
sorry I didn't comment on the trick. It is a really good trick.
I love when there's like a suicide looking thing, but it turns into something else. It just fools your brain into thinking that it's like way crazier, or like it's just more aesthetically pleasing. If you just like throw a suicide into a mount like this at the end.
Where just like
That
you
is
just
cool. That
kind
is
of
a
let the
really good
suicide
ending.
loop go.
I think this trick does a really good job at having like a beginning, middle, and end to it.
Yeah, people are so obsessed about those suicide loops catching into a gunshot or something. You know, like just don't catch anything. Why does it have to be a whip every time?
Yeah, just land it.
True.
Just land it. Very underrated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I think I'm gonna
Yeah.
think about that in the future. Thanks
Next
for getting
up.
me thinking.
Next up, we're into the H's, and you know what that means?
Oh, does that mean?
It means
Yeah, that's what it means.
Oh, that's a lot of rapping.
Hamdog, is there anything that you want us to
the
critique?
double
and-
leg.
Double leg.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a really good ending.
Honestly,
Hamdog pulled that out of nowhere.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that
he did that in his finals for the Scales Open online.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he did one of those, but not the double. The double is nice.
The double's crazy.
Okay, so he said the front style because his front style is a big ball donkey.
So I was right before this double leg thing, which is very impressive. I was gonna say that your Eli hops after the front style is like looking pretty flaccid. You gotta have. Some
I
good
agree.
that
That's
stuff.
what I was thinking too. That's like the Eli hops after
Yeah.
the front style. Is
Like
the
it looks
part I would
pretty.
take
Yeah,
out.
if you're gonna do a hop, you gotta really do that hop,
Yeah,
not just like lazily drop it.
yeah, your front style just like has only sides and no main dish. It's just like spinach and like a piece of carrot. There's like
That
there's no
being said-
substance.
That being said, the double leg is like the equivalent of the new knee bind, essentially. Is this the new knee bind?
I don't
What is
think
the
so.
knee
I
bind?
don't think so.
Like the
It's
Tetsuya
definitely
knee
not.
binds?
It's definitely not.
I don't know. I think it's probably gonna pick up because Remy started
I
doing
think-
it, and now Hamdog's doing it.
I think it's a great element.
It's
It's,
a really
like
good
so
element
good.
because the
It
ease
is.
to the point, like the scoring, is really high.
Especially
Yeah.
as like that's such a random trick for someone to do, and it's obviously not easy. So when you see it the first time, it's gonna have a pretty high value.
I personally think that this is the new knee bind of 2019.
We'll
Knee
see.
binds are out.
Front style wise,
Knee
though,
binds,
like get
okay,
some.
but knee binds are also not fully in either. Is the thing that's kind
I
of
don't
why
even know
I'm
what trick you're
skeptical.
talking
Yeah.
about.
It's like when you have you use your knee and you like pop the
How
string
else
up
can
into
you
the yo-yo
bind?
with your knee.
Okay. Think of it this way. How else could you bind using your knee? There's one way,
Oh,
pretty much.
so it's like, but that's like a super old thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of like I don't know if it's.
But it's
comparable.
like being resurrected in the form of this. The utility of the knee bind.
I don't know about
And
that.
anyway,
All right,
anyway.
cool. All right, we're 2-1 on here.
Moving
Cool.
on.
This is a trick from Jake Chukman. I'm not taking any more tricks. Anything submitted after like 7 p.m. likely won't get.
This is cool.
Yeah, Hamdog wanted front style help. We can give it to him after we critique this trick. This is this is a cool trick.
It is.
I feel like there's so many ways to manipulate this trick and present it so that it'll like look so
Yeah.
crazy.
The thing that I think would make it look better is if you get in more rapidly. So you like let it sit at the beginning, and then at the end you like also have a pause. If you make it look more fluid, like you could do this all kind of in seemingly like one motion.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think the first laceration into the first like whip forward, you can probably do that at the same time or in like one fluid motion.
Yeah.
There's so
let's-
many ways to do this trick. It's so
let's-
cool.
Let's go back.
Yeah,
to,
this is cool.
Let's go back to Hamdog's
Uh,
front style.
In regard to Hamdog's front style, I'd say just like I don't know. I feel like when you do a front style trick like that, you know it's easy. Like
Yeah, pretty much. I think my advice is that everybody does the same exact thing as what you do in the beginning, pretty much. And the reason why you think yours is worse than other people's is because it's not as fast and clean. So it's just an overtime thing.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
also
a
and also everyone has other elements with it. So it's like this is the most basic part of everyone else's front style.
Yeah, pretty much. It's pretty like straightforward, I would say.
Just the bread, no meat. You're like the stuff that you do in the middle is what's relevant. It's like doing the
Yeah.
beginning part of the rail combo and then nothing else.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and like if you don't have like amazing execution with it, it won't look, when you're doing this kind of front style with no kind of like weird, interesting elements, you have to do it pretty much perfectly.
Yeah. I don't know. Front style is front style. It's kind of just like
There's definitely interesting front style now.
there are, but for someone who's making a front style like this and asking for critique, there's not really much to say.
I would say just learn other people's front styles to start, because they always have those weird elements,
Hmm.
and then kind of like take the stuff that you personally like. That's what I've done personally in the past.
Yeah, and like you don't even have the other good elements in here like boings or anything like seasick.
True, seasick
Just
is
that,
Yeah,
like-
just from like
Just to,
a
like throw in that like I don't love doing that either. I feel like seasick takes a lot of time for what it does, but it's still like another element. I would just try. Yeah, I think Blaze and Remy have really good front styles right now.
Yeah, I mean Bergie's front style is really good too, obviously. But yeah, I mean like all the points lie for a front style really lie in not really in these rail elements, but like boingy boing, seasick, like slack elements inside the split bottom mount and stuff like that.
Hmm.
The last part, the double leg thing, definitely keep. That's like a definite keep.
Yeah.
Maybe even do a 360 in between.
So this is about halfway through our submission, so I'm gonna take a submission break and show some other content that I wanted to present.
Ooh, content! I love
Yeah,
content.
so in the past month, there have been 2 national contests, I believe, maybe more, but I only think of 2, China and Russia. I'll start out with Russia. We have Leonid in the chat. I'm not sure if yoyoing.ru is here, but we'll start out with Vladimir's freestyle, and then I also have Leonid's here, too.
Man, we haven't seen that on stream yet.
Nope.
I love these freestyles a lot.
Yeah, so this is the current new Russian national champion, Vladimir Glaskov.
This is so good.
Yeah.
And you know
Shout
Mark
out to
filmed it right.
Vladimir.
Mm-hmm.
This contest looks amazing too.
Yeah.
The backdrop looks amazing.
Actually, yeah, is that a screen? Is it a projector?
I don't think it's a projector. Because he said the flashing lights thing was like a camera problem, not a screen. So it is a
that's
screen. Oh, it
interesting.
is a screen. I guess it is. Oh, okay. I think this is a really cool freestyle because.
Oh, they are all good.
Usually when you watch a national champion freestyle, they do a lot of tricks that you would usually see them do. Because obviously the people winning national champions are pretty relevant players that everyone knows, like Evan or whoever wants, like Xion, and so on. So when someone like Vladimir wins Russian nationals, and I feel like with all of the Russian national champions, they all have such unique styles. It's just really cool to watch because it's so different from what even people like in other countries are doing. Like his.
I think it's
style.
just the culture of yoing in Russia is just different.
It's just very different. Yeah.
Yeah, they just like to favor interesting tricks. They like, I know when they talk about tricks, you know, they like, their priorities are different compared to like people in other countries.
Exactly, and that's kind of what I was getting at too, is that like this freestyle just doesn't seem as scoring focused, or at least in the sense that since Russia is kind of different, like you say, like there's not as much of a meta defined out like that, so people do have a lot more room to just do their cool tricks like this, and it still works out for them, which is neat.
Yeah. That being said, you do still see the top 3 incorporate some competitive elements in the freestyles. I mean, like, you still see the typical 2.5 hook, 2-point hook, that kind of stuff, front style elements.
But you also have this really cool tech that's in almost every other trick that literally nobody else does outside of Russia, pretty much. It's crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, literally, I've never seen people do tricks like this outside of Russia.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't think of anybody. The closest person stylistically is like Plomik, but his density is nothing like this.
Yeah, and it's not just these top 3. I mean, like everyone in Russia, like really likes to yo like this.
If you after this stream, I highly recommend you all just like go watch Russian yoyoing, because it's really just like a gold mine of like all these different tricks that there's nothing like it in the US yo-yo culture.
Yeah. It's just like it's like you just gotta do it. Every time that we try to go out for Russian food, Colin always doesn't want to go, and then at the end of the meal, he's always so happy we went.
The one time we went to get Russian food.
Literally one time, but.
And we went to Veselka.
Oh no, we went twice.
Oh, we went twice. Okay.
And both times it was the same way.
Okay, so I have to download Leonid's freestyle, but I have the China national champion freestyle in the meantime. This is our boy Yang Chen, 2-time national champion now in China. He technically even won 3 times, I think, because he won 2017, 2018 Worlds. At first was going to be the China national contest, and they were just going to take results from Worlds as China national, so he placed highest in that too. And yeah, now he's China national champion a 3rd time.
Where was Jason?
Jason didn't compete.
Crazy first trick.
Jason didn't compete.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's also been grinding this year, I've been noticing.
Yang Chen?
Jason or
Yeah, even since Worlds he's gotten so much better, I think. I think I could definitely see him getting top 10 again at Worlds this year.
Yeah, he's starting to
Mark,
Jason.
We were talking about this stage too, Mark. Someone just mentioned.
Yes. I was watching this last night with Colin, or I was watching this and I was talking to Colin last night about it, and this looks like the worst stage ever to compete in. You can see in the video that his feet are reflected, so when you're yoing on stage, you're looking down and you just see your own face as you're trying to freestyle.
Mm-hmm.
And also the bottom is white styrofoam.
Yeah, so it's white on the floor, and then there's lights everywhere, and also you can just see your own like sad face as you're trying to land all these tricks.
Yeah, I know. I would be so distracted.
But you know, given that he's going pretty clean.
And I think this is one of the best freestyles from a performance standpoint in a minute as well.
Yeah.
Like just with his space use especially. I didn't really like the song. It was just like some sort of famous Chinese song he used, so it didn't really resonate that well with me. But I think like everything else in the freestyle is really cool to watch, and I'm glad he won again.
This is China's sicko mode.
Do you think neck lacerations will become more of a thing in 2019?
Yes, and with Connor doing neck Brent still, I think people would just try to follow that too.
Yeah.
and miss it.
Man, what a horrible trick to miss.
This year, it's weird because I don't think you need every single type of trick to succeed, but you need like 3 different types of body elements.
Yeah, three.
Or like variable elements.
That are just
whether it be
like
spinning or horizontal, behind the back, under the leg, over the neck. Like there's a lot of different places to go.
I like this trick too.
Man, the trick was so extra.
Yeah, that element is actually very, very easy to do.
Yeah.
Like if you wanted like an over the head trick to sort of basically.
Yeah, I was talking about the sequence before that, but yeah.
No, I was thinking of the overhead one. That one is like almost impossible to miss because it's just like a cross lock that goes around.
Yeah, you just gotta catch. You just have to like move your hand into that string.
I know, I was talking about what was before that.
Yeah, no, I was just
the
talking about
abs,
one
the
after.
abs section.
No, I know,
Yeah.
no, I know.
Do you?
No.
Huh?
Alright, we got
Oh,
Leonid.
okay.
We got Leonid now. Second place, Russian Nationals. Lovely
And then you can go to
freestyle.
bed.
Yeah, then you can go to sleep. So I think him missing those two elements in the beginning was like the only negative part about this freestyle to me.
Are you talking about the only negative he got, or like?
No, just like just the only noticeable like flaw kind of. Like he had other negatives, but that's just like a rough start.
It's good he went for it though the third time and landed it. Usually it's a bad idea to go for it the third time.
Leonid, did you start using shorter string recently, or is it just for contests that you use shorter string? I remember at Worlds you're using long string.
That's true. Used to use super long string.
Man, this
This
combo
looks,
is
this looks
I
so
love
much
it.
better too.
I love this
Holy-
freestyle.
This looks crazy.
Leonid is a contender for top 3
Yeah, it's weird because you
Yeah.
were using string that was way too long, and now I feel like it's almost too short, but it really works for you.
It looks dangerously short.
I like
That
the
was
over the head thing because he just does it and turns back around.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
It's just like no wasted time.
That trick looks so much better with the short string too, man. This is so great.
You can tell that he's been doing these tricks for so long and just like kind of like
Oh,
putting
yeah.
them together and making them perfect at this point.
For sure. It's just the flow is amazing.
Yeah, these tricks are like well figured
Yeah,
out.
no, I can't. It's like a different. It's like a new player.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so great. This is the best freestyle I've seen all year.
Do you think, okay, so like, for Leonid, for someone like Leonid going into UOIC, do you think that him having short string, the way he does some elements, it like, he does it so fast where the slack is like so small that you can barely see it. There's stuff like you know the -2 hook into the Doc Pop thing that everyone does lately?
Yeah.
Stuff like that, it's like the string is so short that you can barely see the edge of the hook. Yeah, it's something that has to be emphasized for sure.
Yeah. One big thing that I would recommend really is that I think that I would take out some of these like half hop things that he does. You know what I'm talking about, like the Asian hop style, like.
I think it's good because he doesn't actually have an Eli hop combo anywhere in here. So it kind of just like.
I was gonna say that he should replace him with a real Eli hop.
Yeah, that's true. That is
Because, like,
true.
I think that the only it's like now I think what's happening here is that like you have all like the good content tricks, and now what you need to do is make sure that your filler stuff is super like rock solid. Like what you were doing was just fast. I don't think that it was the best. Like some of the stuff was just fast. I'm just being critical because I think that you can win EYYC.
Yeah, that would be crazy if we did one at UOIC.
I hope so. That would be
Well,
awesome.
when you see it like this, it's so different than with the long string.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Next video
Yeah,
is...
message me on something and we'll talk.
Yeah. Let's get Leonid to be EYYC champion.
Let's do it.
I'm down. Next video is Micah's Skills Freshman video. This is on SF's YouTube channel as well. He's using a high cadence here. Some pretty cool tricks. Ooh, Plotter's
Love
here.
love the wrist.
Plotter says
Plotter's
win.
here.
Love the wrist cap.
It's another UIYC potential champ.
Ooh, okay, let's go. Animation time.
Dude, he found 2 brick walls.
Love the editing here. We need more of this.
Yeah.
What
I'm
yo-yo
seeing
is
a lot more
that?
animation going in
it's
2019.
It's a tie cadence. True with Joseph in the picture too.
It looks like a glass cup.
Yo-yo use glass cup. Mike has got flow. Ooh, we got a whoa.
Little emoji action. We need some more. We need some office emojis in there. That's the real relevant content.
I think 2019 is going to be Micah's year.
I think so too.
I'm starting to see it. It's starting to all come together.
He just needs more Eli hops.
Just Eli.
Everyone needs more Eli hops now.
Yeah.
Whoa.
More of that.
Whoa. Whoa, who's that?
Who was that?
Whoa.
Sweet.
That's a lot of walls. Awesome video. Check it out on SF's YouTube channel as well.
Proud.
Let's go back into submissions. Where did we leave off? Jack. No, we left off at Jake. Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this video is good. I'm
Yes.
gonna watch this later.
So next up is Jax. Jax had a sick freestyle at New York States last month. I don't know if you're still here, Jax, but this horizontal is also really good. Very angular.
Ooh. Very angular.
Very angular.
And the horizontal hook too. Okay.
Someone
Two
watches the
horizontal
Jensen
hooks.
Kimmett.
Or the Gentry Stein.
Yeah, there's a Gentry one.
Yeah.
It's cool to see some more horizontal on the stream. I think that was our first horizontal today. The hops.
You know, and I feel like even if like some horizontal things are sloppy, it's good to just start doing it, you know, even if it looks sloppy. So I'm really happy to see this.
Leonid said if I win EOIC, I'm gonna take my dog to Worlds.
That's a very Russian. That's a very Russian thing to say.
That was awesome though, Jax. Keep up the great work, seriously. Next up we got Jackson, you know. What always comes after Jax is Jackson.
Man, very artsy shirt.
He said this was Takeshi inspired. This is sick.
Yeah.
I liked the beginning slacks a lot.
Is this front style throw?
It is, it is. And with the classic Jackson rejections. He always throws in just those cool front style binds at the end. It's like such a good flex.
Yeah. He's like, and
He
guess
has-
what?
He has the
He's like, just to
grind one,
remind
too.
you.
Yeah, he has like the grind one too. I like the beginning of this trick a lot. Ending is kind of just messing around. But you know, he has to flex with the bind too, so that trick was cool. Next up we got Jonathan. This is the highest placing foreigner in the Skills Yo-Yo Expert, or not Skills Yo-Yo Expert, the Skills Open Online. His video is super big.
I love Jonathan.
His video is huge. Jonathan also dropped a new video recently, which is really good too.
Yeah. Listen, when you gotta send high res from all the way over there.
Yeah.
You never know if it's gonna get
Oh,
compressed
that
to
was
custom.
good. That was good.
Ooh, that is awesome.
That was good.
Oh, damn. That is the best use of that element.
I
I've
think
Oh, but
seen.
so.
Yeah.
you know, by far. I thought he.
That element is always some BS.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
it's
so
always
so
like it's always just like
predictable.
random. This is like by
Yeah.
far the best. He also did another one where it like went. Yeah, this
was
trick's
crazy.
too good.
Yeah, that was great.
That's the only. Like, I've tried to use this element and make it look cool. It never looks cool. This is the only time
That's
I've
what
ever
I
seen it
think
look
too.
cool.
That's why I haven't even bothered with it.
This looks like
because of
friggin'
that.
magic.
Just leave it to him. Next up, we got Tiny Jordan.
And the haircut's good.
And now he's decently
And the
sized
shirt.
Jordan.
Yeah. Hey, it's Jordan.
Decently sized Jordan now. 44 shirt. Is Jordan's 44 shirt, 44 viewers? Oh my gosh. Whoa.
Wow.
How'd you do that, Jordan?
And we've been streaming for 44 minutes.
Oh, 45. Oh, why'd you join?
Now we've been streaming for 45 minutes.
That was a cool whip, though. It's a new one.
Whoa, is it a... That's cool. Is it a triangle thing? Is it like stuck in there? Or is it free? Is it stuck or is it free?
I think it's stuck. It's like a mock type one.
Because was that like a knot at the end?
Oh, it's a triangle. Oh, I see.
I see.
That was sick, though.
I gotta learn it really quick.
Next up, we got another skills freshman. Any guesses?
Based on this wall.
It's like you have to choose between like two people. No, I think this is the only. I think every freshman has done a trick already. So. Here we go.
I don't know. I can't see.
It's Justin Miller.
Ooh. With the shirt, looking good.
Yeah, the shirts turned out good.
Yeah,
And then
nice.
Dustin just going ham.
It's
really good.
It's nice and sunny out here too.
Dude, I missed
Yeah.
the sun. Do you guys remember the sun?
Hey, it was
Yeah,
sunny.
dude,
It
it
was
was-
sunny today. It was so nice outside. Was it not nice outside in New York?
Oh, I didn't look outside my window all day, but yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I haven't been outside in weeks.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that was a sick trick though, using the C's fire as well.
Yeah.
Who's next? We're only in the J's,
Very-
guys. Isn't that crazy?
Very, very good remount. Wrist mount combo. It's a
Next-
classic one.
Next up, we
And also
got
very good landscaping.
Next up, we got Smashing Kevin.
I saw this guy. This guy kind of looks a little bit like Sophie. He's a musical artist. Cool look.
Ooh, that was cool at the end. A nice little sequence. Yeah, this is a really good trick. A few of the Smashing guys, I think, are doing like a trick a week type of thing where they like just shoot to post a trick every single week of the year, which is really difficult.
That's so. Yeah, I could never do that. Maybe I should try to do that.
Yeah, it's a very good challenge. It's just like, push yourself to just like learn more stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, I gotta do.
Someone said Kieran stole his hair.
He probably did.
That was awesome though. Next up, we got a trick from Chris. Got G2 Chris in the mix. Chris also did very well in our skills contest. I think he got 5th place. Chris also has really good flow, like Micah.
Yeah, Chris did great.
Yeah, I was gonna mention, Drake said EOS, what do you think about Trick a Week being difficult? I feel like a few years ago, in like 2014, I was probably posting a Trick a Week, but definitely not now.
I was posting a trick a week at some point, like years ago.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's like when you're so, maybe it's more so about being picky about the tricks. Really, it's like, oh, I can't. That's not done. Like I have to keep.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Yeah. You have to be less picky.
Yeah. Next up, we got another Leonid feature.
Leonid with the short string is like
It's
the
crazy.
best thing that's happened in yo-yoing all year so far.
So far. This is a cool trick.
I'll see you next year, guys.
A lot of things have happened in the last week, actually.
This trick is so good.
We even had government all year, but I'm not gonna talk about that.
You just
Yeah, let's
did.
not talk about that.
But let's. Uh, I'm so happy about this. Like,
It looks so much cooler.
it looks so much cooler, like 100 times cooler. Okay, like 3 times cooler for real,
Now we gotta.
I would say
um,
quite accurately 3 times cooler,
right?
which is a lot. That's a lot of times cooler.
Speaking of 3 times cooler,
This
The
is
magician himself.
first
This
of
is crazy. Whoa.
all- Oh my gosh.
What?
That
yeah,
was
the
crazy.
double full
This is
loop.
so impressive. She's so crazy. Every time it's like you just never know what to expect.
Yeah, that is wild.
Yeah, do you know how much running around the room she must have to do?
Yeah.
That's the one thing that keeps me from doing something like this, because this looks like fun too.
I didn't even realize until now that I could try this myself. I'm just like, yeah, I don't. Yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't even have the equipment for this. It's like I definitely have the equipment for this, but it just sounds so, like, it sounds so out of this world that like she's not even using yo-yos at this point.
Yeah, that's crazy. Luna's always thinking ahead of everyone else. Next up, we're going from the UK to Germany now. We got a trick from Malta.
I want to try this trick. I'm gonna try doing this trick. Shout out to Luna.
Ooh, okay, got a little tower. Oh, that rejection was cool. This is a really good trick.
Oh, that
Whoa,
looks so
hey.
scary.
I
That was
hate
an awesome
that
trick.
last part.
I know, it scares the
I
crap
just
out of
don't,
me.
I don't want to watch that often.
I just want to close my eyes and look away.
I just want to wait till the end and then see
Yeah.
what happens.
This is awesome though.
It would be very emotional to make a trick of just that.
Oh my god, just all triangle suicides. It's just
So
things that if
do
you
you-
drop.
Do you guys have
Right, but the triangle is like really tall and skinny.
do you guys have any critiques for this trick? Criticism?
Yeah,
rather?
don't make
Not
this
critiques.
triangle tall and skinny. It scares everyone.
Yeah, you gotta make it short and fat.
Yeah, short and fat, nice and round. Thick
Yeah.
triangle.
Around a
For the
triangle. Around a triangle, mark once.
And no, I'm looking for a thick triangle. Make it known.
I like this rejection a lot in the trick.
The rejection is really good. It's like a good take on kind of like, it's a better
It's a-
version of the triangle one that everyone used
yeah.
to do a few years ago.
Yeah, that is a really tall and skinny triangle, come to think of it.
Yeah.
Who's next? That trick was awesome, by the way. Next up, we got.
I love the reaction at the end too. He landed it. The whole thing is great.
He's like he's just thinking to himself. He's like, that was such a thin, skinny triangle.
Next up, we got.
He
So
looked like
tall
a-
and skinny.
He looks like a science teacher.
Hey, it's Mac.
Max.
There's a Mac who also submits.
Are you sure?
I think
I don't think so.
I think this is.
Ooh,
Jack Perry, when did you send in your trick?
a little
I think it
scary.
is Mac.
I love the little loop throw. Also, an element that will be popular in not even 2019 but 2020. Honestly,
2020. Yes.
His name is Mac McCormick.
yeah, it is Mac.
It's Max. What are you talking about?
It's Mac.
No, it's not. I'm literally gonna slide over this video and show you.
Okay. What? Oh, you're right.
Take the L. Come on. All right, we're moving on.
No,
that
I
was a cool
took
trick.
it. I took it.
Oh,
That was a cool trick.
Small first medium size L of 2019. That's okay.
Now we got Nathan. You can only see his face right now, though.
That's
He's
cool.
looking straight at us.
I know, that's always what's funny about Nathan's tricks to me is that it's just like always like he's staring at the camera at least once during the trick, but it's still a really good trick. I get like
Yeah,
distracted from a
staring.
good element.
I can't tell people. Oh man, I can't tell people what they choose to do, but staring at the camera is like always a little off-putting. Okay, let's watch. Oh, okay, this makes more sense now. He's just like hitting everything perfect
Yeah, you know what I mean.
without having without having to look at a single thing.
Is he using some blacklight too?
Yeah.
Definitely. Dude, a little blacklight goes a long way.
It's true. It's nice, especially a green string.
Yeah, it feels good. And he's using a white shirt, but the blacklight, and you can still see it.
Maybe it'll happen in the future where you can compete with white shirts on stage as long as you have a black light on the stage. That would be great. Green would have so much UV exposure.
Yeah, this is a really good trick though. Cool little bind at the end too. I guess that's a thigh bind, not a knee bind.
It's a thigh bind. Not the same.
I think it's the same.
No.
It's definitely Bergie hasn't done a knee bind, I'm pretty sure.
So we have a first time submitter here. This is Will. Will, if you're still here in the chat, we finally got to you. We're nearing the end.
Ooh, I haven't seen that before. Pop up to D2 GT. This is a great trick. This is like very well constructed. It's one of those things where it's like you just have to shorten your string a little bit, and then everything will look nice and perfect. But the construction itself is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a really good trick. Sorry, I've been looking at these messages.
Yeah, it looks very like simple, but it's really just mostly the long string. I think it's not really that simple at all. This is a trick that I would do personally.
It is a cool theming in the beginning with the two upward pops going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels very thematic.
Very good first trick to send in. That's awesome. Please send in more stuff, Will. Then one of our last tricks, I don't know if there's any more or not, is from Zion. We're in the Z's now. We made it all the way.
Who comes after Zion?
Ooh, see, this is like the spin we're talking about for 2019. Like, you need to do something like that for
Yeah,
your
you need a
freestyle.
spin like that.
Oh, you're 44 cube? I played your trick first. That's why. Okay, cool. Yeah, I played your trick. You're the first person that got played.
Man, Zion's so crazy.
He's
Yeah,
always
this
got
is
the
awesome.
highest energy looking tricks.
Yeah.
It's probably too late to show other tricks, just because I won't be able to get them onto my computer in time. Yeah, this is awesome. Zion's out here. He's just whipping up fire in the kitchen, like.
Yeah, Zion, you just have to what?
Colin said he's whipping up fire in the kitchen. Imagine if like someone was like, "What are you making for dinner?" And you were just like, "Oh, just this fire right here.
Just turn on the stove.
Just eat it. Just eat it with a spoon."
Dude, you have to capitalize on this like amazing execution.
That's true.
And
No,
do more
I-
tricks like this.
I agree.
I think you have to figure out the tricks that work with your execution style, and you can be like so good.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure that there are certain styles of elements where like you could probably be just as clean, you know. And like
Yeah.
there are definitely other things that need work, but like the stuff that you are clean on,
Yeah.
like just capitalize on that.
Come to think about it, honestly, Zion is one of the very few players I've seen who started out like really fast like this at the beginning. Usually it doesn't turn out like this. Really reminds me of Angelo, honestly, when he was super young. Like he was just like,
Oh,
super
yeah.
Oh,
fast
yeah.
like that, and then his style really developed into something different, like completely different. But Zion can really capitalize on this sort of speed because nobody in the U.S.
Yeah.
is really like this for the most part.
Yeah, there's no speed
there's-
players. It's just like
there's-
speed.
There's a lot. I think Nate and Kieran are probably the closest people I would say, but there's a lot of.
Yeah,
other
but they're not
people.
like you wouldn't call them like speed players, you know?
I think you would call Kieran a speed player, but what I was gonna add on was that there's a lot of players who do that kind of speed style of tricks, but it's maybe not as aggressive as someone like Shion or Ryuichi. and
Yeah,
whatnot,
that's
but-
true. That is true.
Or Iori, namely, I guess. But yeah, this is awesome. And he's got the AirPods too. That's pretty cool.
Okay, sorry.
You think I'm wearing AirPods out here? Look at me. Like, what do you mean? I'm jealous. I got fake AirPods.
Damn.
That was a sick trick, though. It's been a long stream, a lot of submissions. We covered national contests in 2 continents.
Whoa.
Pretty crazy stuff. Thanks, all of
Yeah.
you for just watching the
Yeah,
whole
thank you
time.
everyone.
One last time, I'm gonna send a link to this patch. I haven't been checking who's ordering them, but they're pretty cool. Support us, support John Wolf, and get a pretty cool patch. We probably won't be selling these ever again after this, so now's the time to get one if you
Yeah,
want
this is a
to.
one time only.
There's a link in the chat. I'm to get going, but thank you
Yeah,
all for
and,
tuning in. Anything else?
Jake was saying, when are you gonna do the rest of the routine so the scales open?
Yeah,
I think we have
so
a
we
good
have-
portion of them done already. We're gonna be
Yeah.
aiming to send those to the people.
this week for sure.
Yeah, we'll post in the Scales Discord
Mm-hmm.
the link to them. It'll be unlisted, but you'll have access to the whole playlist.
Yeah, and then this week I'll also be handling the giveaways for the competitors. We do have a few extra prizes left, so that will be happening still. We didn't forget about that. Thanks for bringing it up so we could bring it up on our stream to tell you guys. But
Yeah,
on that
usually
note-
usually you're a burden, Jake, but thank you this time.
yeah. On that note, thank you for everyone for tuning in. We will see you on the next stream. Peace.
Good night.